Good to see you, baby. Okay, you guys, it is the time. We are at the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and get our party started. Again, thank you guys so very much for being with us for our MoveQuest Global presentation. Again, my name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 8 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and he did this by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that welcome introduction, and welcome everybody else. Happy New Year. For those of you that I didn't see on Monday, this is our second MoveQuest presentation that I've done for 2025. Thank you, Miss Casa, on your thoughts about those of us here in the LA County area in Southern California. This has been a tough week. For all of us. I wasn't able to be with you guys on Wednesday where Miss Casa did her first presentation using the new slides. So I heard that she did an excellent job, as I know she did. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that next week, next Wednesday. But what happened with us, and I also want to thank all of you guys that have been sending me messages about concern about how are we safe in LA, what's going on. Where I live, I'm not in any danger of fires. We just have the second other danger, which is the winds and the smoke. So it's three disasters that can happen there. And sometimes the smoke can be just as bad as the fire itself. So we've got the Santa Ana winds, then causes like a blowtorch on the fires and the flames, and then we got the smoke that brings our air quality down, where schools had to be canceled. I didn't have any power or internet on Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's not because the wind knocked the power out. See, where I live is on the foothills north of the 210 freeway, and for us, we learned that if you have winds and they knock down power lines, they can spark a fire. So they cut the power off and didn't turn it back on until after the winds kind of died down. That did not happen in the Pacific Palisades area, some of those areas where they should have cut the power off beforehand. There's video of it. You see the power lines sparking and whatnot and going crazy. But a lot of people lost their homes, losing everything that they worked for all their lives. It's a very, very terrible situation, and we're not out of the woods yet. These fires are only not even 10% contained. We do have a die down in the wind this weekend, but the Santa Ana is supposed to pick back up on Monday and Tuesday. And I explained this to our inner circle. For those of you who don't understand what Santa Ana winds are, imagine a hurricane that doesn't move and just blows wind 80 to 100 miles an hour in a sustained direction for 8 to 12 hours through mountain trails and the crevices, and it's just a blowtorch adding fire onto that. So this is one of the biggest kind of wind disasters we've had in decades this past week. So again, also thoughts and prayers out to those that are living in the really affected areas. I have my brother-in-law that's right on the base down in Studio City, friends that lost their homes, and it's not bad, not a good situation. So, but thank you guys for being here for us and plugging in, and continue if there's any way that you can help by donating clothes or food to the proper organizations. Please do so. We want to help everybody out. Now, for the rest of you guys, I want to say welcome to this Saturday. This is the first Saturday presentation that I'm doing for MoveQuest. As Ms. Casa said, my name is Brandon Ivey. I'm the founder and CEO of a crypto education company called ILCA. I teach crypto education for a living. And you may say, well, why in the world are you going to be talking about health and wellness? Marnita's talking about she already got steps in. Well, because we have combined and brought both of those industries together. I mean, this is New Year's. So most people have a New Year's resolution of wanting to make more money and wanting to lose weight, right? And most of the time, I would say, I can't help you with the lose weight part, but I definitely can help you with the wanting to make more money part. But what if we can combine both of them together? What if we can show you how to make money and get into better shape at the same time? I mean, this is Saturday. How many of you have already, oh, I always do that, the wrong one. How many of you have already gotten your steps in for the day? You've done your Saturday morning workout routine. We can't out here. We got a red flag warning, so I can't be outside doing all that exercise. But I definitely can still do that inside the house. And just a double check, can you, because my screen is not showing the way it's supposed to, can you see my screen? Is it good to go? Just that type me in the chat box. Yes and no. I think we're good. All right, thank you guys. So I got to get back into the swing of things. So what we figured out how to do is to take something that you are already doing or that you should be doing and monetizing you for it, rewarding you for it. Not only you getting the reward of looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing the results, but also helping out your pocketbook. I promise I'm going to keep this short and sweet as much as I can this Saturday morning, but I want to show you how, for the first time, you can be involved in a project where 100% of everybody involved wins. 100%, where you're actually earning from the product, from the use of the product, not the sale of the product, and not from recruiting for the product, for you using the product yourself. More than $20 million has been paid out to this community since last August. 100%. If you like those numbers, then you're in the right place. So we're talking about an opportunity called MoveQuest, where health and wealth go hand in hand. See, one of the things we want to tackle is some of the health problems. You might know a health facts like heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, and physical inactivity, plus excessive alcohol use, are top reasons for disease in America, and most Americans don't pay attention to any of this until it's too late, until you get that doctor's visit, until you get that diagnosis, and then you want to take advantage of it. And it's not because people don't know about it, you're just not really motivated to do it. The real problem is not these diseases, it's the motivation. People aren't motivated to take the time to do what's necessary. And every single health and wellness company, product, industry, always every year come out with different gimmicks to try to motivate you to do these things. Let me show you what MoveQuest has figured out how to do, which is the most simplistic. Take a look at this video.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness. and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Yes, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthen your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. And adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. So what MoveQuest has figured out how to do is to motivate you to do these things. How? What if you get paid to do it? What if we're able to turn your physical activity into an income stream? And the only tool you need to get started with is to have a cell phone. So do I need to sell you on a cell phone? No, you already have one. And what you may not already know is that every single cell phone, especially the newer modern ones, if you have a new iPhone, you already have something downloaded onto it called Apple Health. If you have one of the new Androids, you already have something built into it called Health Connect. These apps are tracking your physical activity every single day, whether you've given it permission to or not. When you do give it permission, you're just giving it permission to display for you. It's still recording it. So what MoveQuest has done is come up with a DApp, which is a decentralized app. And this DApp is not recording all of your physical activity. I had one person tell me, well, Brandon, I don't want the government knowing every move I make. I don't want to download some app. I'm like, let me break it to you. Your phone is already doing it. This app, all it does is connects to the apps your phone already has, and it takes that data, converts it into a digital hash, sends it to the blockchain, and rewards you in a crypto token called MQT that already is on the market. It already has value. So the question is, would you like to profit from your own data, or do you want to continue to let your phone provider, whoever is collecting your data, to profit from it? Somebody's profiting from it. You have a decision that you can also profit from your own information. That's what MoveQuest is allowing you to do. Because even if you say no to this, somebody is still profiting from your activity. And we want to bridge the gap between digital and physical. We call this proof of physical activity. Now, there are other move to earn apps on the market like StepIn and Sweatcoin. And this is a screenshot from my phone. I have been using Sweatcoin since 2022. And the whole idea behind it was, hey, they figured out how to gamify me going out and walking outside. And then they want to make it a competition where I could see my friends and walk with them and who's walking the most steps. And then the whole point was we would be rewarded for our steps. Let me tell you something. Since 2022, I have done millions of steps. Do you know how much money I've made with Sweatcoin? $25. And it can actually go less depending on whatever the value the Sweatcoin actually is. I still don't even know how to pull it off the app. $25 since 2022. Yet there's still millions of people who use this app every day. There's another one called StepIn, also millions of people. Now, the only thing with these apps is that there's a lot of restrictive feature sets. They're centralized. They're limited to what they can do only outside. And again, most people don't understand how it really works. They make all their money from advertising for you because there's a whole lot of other advertisers on the app in front of your face. See, MoveQuest does not have outside advertisers on it. MoveQuest is decentralized. There is no restrictive feature sets like StepIn and Sweatcoin. You're going to be rewarded for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep. How many of you love to sleep? You know, here's some benefits of sleeping. Getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control weight. Now, I've been self-employed now since 2012, and I work for myself. So you think I could sleep as much as I want, but I only was receiving 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night and a good hour in the afternoon. Since I've been a part of MoveQuest, I now average 6.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Why? Is it because I want these health benefits? No, that's not my motivation. My motivation is because I'm getting paid to sleep. So even though I wake up in the morning, I don't get out of bed. I'm like, well, 7 hours, let me lay here for another hour, just think and manifest today. And then I'll get up. Why? Because I'm getting paid to sleep. Not only that, we're getting paid for our steps, our distance, our workouts, our calories, and our sleep, not managed by a centralized company like Stepin or Sweatcoin, but by a smart contract, more akin to how Bitcoin operates. There's no corporate headquarters, there's no corporate address, there's no CEO. It is a smart contract created for the people. This is a community-driven project. The only limitation is how much you can actually do. For example, you're going to get credit up to 20,000 max steps a day, up to 10 miles a day, up to 2 hours a day on max workout time, 2 to 4,000 calories burned, and up to 8 hours sleep. So you can do more. I was seeing the other day, one guy was like, man, I got 35,000 steps. And I'm like, what marathon were you running today? But you're only going to get credit for 20,000 steps. So you can definitely do more if you want to do more. When I first began this program, I was averaging 6,000 to 7,000 steps a day. Now I max out almost every day. This past week was the first week in months where I was not able to max out because I live in LA and all the stuff we got going on right now. So in fact, I didn't even max out yesterday. Maybe this coming week I'll be able to get back to the swing of things again. But that's completely up to you, how much workout time you do, because the more you do, the more you're going to earn. And getting started with MoveQuest is simple. One, you got a phone. Having a fitness tracker is optional. What does that mean? Watches. If you have an iPhone, I would suggest getting an iPhone watch, a smartwatch. If you have an Android, getting like a Fitbit or any other type of smartwatch, because the watches are able to record more of your data so you don't have to carry your phones on you everywhere you go. Now, the next thing that makes all this work is that you need to purchase some miners. What creates the digital token? The miners do. Bitcoin is not created out of thin air. Bitcoin is a reward because what the Bitcoin miners are actually creating is the blockchain. It's recording all transactions, and every 10 minutes when that block is complete and filled up, the reward for the miners spending their time, money, energy on equipment and electricity, the reward is 3.125 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. And every 10 minutes, this is what happens. Now, who gets those Bitcoin? Well, there's more than 1 million Bitcoin miners out there. Well, in MoveQuest, there's 2,500 MQT released daily. Who gets those MQT? Those of you that's mining it. How are you mining it? When you purchase miners, then they dock it onto your app on your phone. But what's powering that miner is not electricity. It's your own physical activity. Think of yourself like you're in the Matrix. You know, in the Matrix, humans were batteries. That's how the machines were able to stay operational since they blacked out the sky. No sun can get through. So they use human energy, human heat. Well, here, what's powering the miners is your physical activity. And the more of it you have, the more you're going to earn. So any activity is getting you paid. Like walking outside and inside, running, jogging, hiking, riding your skateboarding, your bike, going swimming, you know, even dancing, skateboarding. How many of you did yard work today on a Saturday morning? How many of you cleaned your house? Because even cleaning your house is activity. That's getting you paid. The more activity you have, the higher your earnings. Getting started with MoveQuest is one, you're going to download MetaMask and purchase some AVAX tokens. You're going to convert those tokens into MQT. Now, what you just did, because people ask me all the time, especially since I'm in the crypto space, You know, there's thousands of crypto tokens out there. 90% of them are crap. They're worthless. There's no real use case to them. So I always look for projects that there has a real use case. Why should somebody want to buy that token? Well, one, if you want to get paid for your physical activity, you can't buy the miners without MQT. So first you got to purchase AVAX, convert it into MQT, and use that MQT to purchase the miner. So we created our own self-use case of the token, our own utility. Next thing you're going to do is get an invite code from the person who invited you. You're going to go to our website, follow the instructions to get yourself signed up, purchase your miners, download the app, and you're ready to go. Start moving and earning your MQT. Now, another question people ask me, well, Brandon, I've been around for a while and I've seen these crypto projects come and go. They've been pump and dumps and the owners run off with everybody's money into a rug pool. I saw what happened with that hot tog girl. And I mean, I've always been in these scams. And what makes this so different? Well, for one, this is a self-sustaining ecosystem. Two, it is decentralized. It's not a central company that is trying to take profit. See, how do you think people that were behind Coinbase, Uphold, and Binance and Gemini, how did these people become billionaires in a short period of time? FTX and Terra Luna. Because they took 90% of the profit. What if that 90% of that profit didn't go to a company? What if it went instead right back to the community in the ecosystem to help sustain it? I didn't say help grow it. I said help sustain it. How many projects have you been a part of where you see the price, the token launches at one price, it goes up, and then it crashes, and it never comes up again? That's what we call a pump and dump. Well, what this project does, it allows the system to sustain itself even in market pressure, even if the community is selling the token for a profit, which this community did. This community didn't do anything different than any other community in a crypto project. They got the token when it was low. As soon as it went up, they wanted to sell. This token launched at $1. Do you know what it's sitting at now, 6 months later? It's not back at zero. It's not back at $1. Last I looked, it was $13 a coin. This has been one of the most successful crypto launch projects I have seen in 8 years, where 100% of every single person involved, if they want to sell their tokens, they can, and they're selling at a profit, especially if they receive that token less than what it is when they decide to sell it, to the tune of 20 million. This project at one point even reached up to $125 a token. And what determines what the value of the token is going to be? Not the creator of the project, not any company, but you guys do, the community. The more people who's using the project, the product, the higher the value of the token rises. And there's only less than 4,000 active members in this community using this on a day-to-day basis right now. Here's a hint, and I can say this because the creator of the project already made it public, that there's an expectation of about another 5,000 to 10,000 more users within the next couple of weeks that's going to be using this. So what do you think is going to happen to the value of the token then? So how this works and the reason why is every time you evolve and upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events and lease your miners. You're not doing this on a company website where they've got a storage of all the miners and everything. No, there's a website that is pointed directly to the blockchain. Every transaction is happening on the blockchain, not a corporate ledger. What does that mean? Well, have you ever been in a situation where you made money, you go to the website, you hit the withdraw button, and no money comes out? Have you ever been in a situation where these companies owe you money and they're not paying you the money you made? The withdraw button ain't working. They're not allowing you to withdraw anymore. That's because it's not on the blockchain. It's going to a centralized entity. I'm dealing with that right now with one company. Here, when you hit, if you want to call it the withdraw button, you're pulling directly from the blockchain itself, not a company. So all of these fees and transaction fees that happen from you interacting directly with the blockchain, Those fees, instead of it going as a profit to a company, goes right back to the ecosystem to sustain itself, which is why the market value right now is still at the liquidity over $1.4 million, where other crypto products out there, liquidity is like $6,000. Even if you tried to sell the token, there's no money there for you to even pull out. Now, getting started is not $5,000, $10,000. I got to tell you, I know how January works. My phone is blowing up with people trying to pitch me on this opportunity, that opportunity. This costs 3,000. That costs 5,000. This is 10,000. And it's endless. Here we're talking about an entry fee of $50. $50 will get you our lowest miner, which is called the Navigator. The Navigator will get you 50% mining power. But let me ask you a question. If you were mining Bitcoin, you had a laptop at your home and you're mining Bitcoin with that, do you think you're going to be that much competitive against somebody else who might have a mining farm with 200 ASIC mining rigs in it? So you are actually in competition with everybody else. The higher your mining power and the level of your physical activity means the more rewards you get. So you're able to have not one miner, but up to 8 of them working for you in the ecosystem. And you can decide to upgrade your miners from the Navigator at 50% mining power to Trailblazer, Explorer, Vanguard, or our biggest miner, the Titan miner, that gives you 400% mining power. 400% is different than 50%. Some of you may be able to come out starting out with that. Others say, I got to start with 50 and work my way up. And that's your prerogative. You can do that. So you can always evolve your miners up to the highest mining power. So again, I come with receipts. I don't just say, oh, $20 million off the top of my head. Here's an example of Miss Casa doing a withdrawal of her MQT. Take a look at this.
Grand beautiful risings, babies, and happy thriving Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about Get Fit Mining, and for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my Get Fit Mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the Get Fit Mining app. The app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain, and that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go over there to MetaMask. Oops, let's do that again. There we go. And now you guys can see that I received 10.5, I think, MQT for the last 10 days. So like I said, you guys, you get paid instantly for your physical activity and your sleep. It all depends on when you want to claim your activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and you keep being healthy, active, and beautiful. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Now with that, Miss Casa didn't need to ask anybody for permission. She just hit the button and it's straight connected to the blockchain. Now, She received 10.5 MQT and she wasn't maximizing her physical activity those 10 days. So how much is that actually worth? Well, it depends on when she decides to sell it. The last time I did a MoveQuest presentation last Monday, MoveQuest was worth around $9. So if she sold 10.5 MQT at $9, you got one price. But what if she decided to sell it today? Today it's at $13. Well, she would make more money. What if she sold it when the price is at $20 or 50 or 100 or more? So it really comes down to when she decides to sell, when you decide to sell. So how much money can you make? I want to use some examples here. Let's say you've got 8 Titans working for you. The cost of submissions on a monthly basis, if you're submitting every day, is $126. That's what it's going to cost you. If you're running a mining operation, there's a cost, but you're not paying electricity fee. This is just the cost of you submitting. If the value of MQT is $9, which it was last Monday, that is a profit of $279 a month. How many of you will be okay with earning an extra $279 a month from your own physical activity that you're either going to do anyway or you should for your health? What can you do with that? You're not going to walk off your job. You're not going to retire, but that's groceries. That might be your gas tank. That could be like for people who are working jobs where they're on their feet all day long, like tip money. My kid just asked me for money for, which was funny because I have my youngest son on this and he's got his senior night coming up and it's cost 270, no, 260 something for his Disneyland tickets. And he's looking at me. I'm like, wait a minute. You're in MoveQuest. You got money. Yeah, but I want to use your money, not my money. But little things like that. What happens if the value goes to $25? We're not talking about $279 a month from that same activity. We're talking about $999 a month. Now that's a little bit, hey, that's car note and insurance and other things, so groceries and everything for your household on a monthly basis. That's more than Social Security, which is like $800 a month. $999 a month. What happens if the value goes to $80? That same physical activity, you're now in profit of $3,474 a month. We're not talking about speculation here. How many times have you been a part of presentations that somebody is, shooting the moon? Oh, you're all going to be millionaires and all that BS talk. I don't do that. I don't speculate. Why? Because the numbers I'm talking about is what's already happened. I'm not talking about what could happen or what we hope to happen. We already reached these numbers. The community has already experienced this. Now, if I do want to put you into dream mode, I'm going to put you into dream mode 2 ways. Are you the only one in your household who should be getting physically active? See, in my household, I got everybody in my family on it. My youngest son is making more money than his friends had to have a job with this. What if you have multiple devices in your house? Or what happens if MQT goes to $500 a token or 1,000? There's only going to be 21 million in existence. There's only less than 340,000 in circulation right now. What happens if it goes to 5,000 a token? Is it possible? Yes. Can I guarantee that it'll happen? No. The only thing that I do know is that we have the power to make it happen. What do I mean by that? Well, Brandon, why are you even doing presentations if we can make money without having to share with anybody and I don't have to sell a product? Because I'm an advocate for the project. The more people who use it, the more money we all make. Just like Bitcoin. Why did Bitcoin go more than $100,000 a coin after 15 years later? Because there's more people that has a demand for it. More people around the world are using it. The bigger the Bitcoin community, the higher the value. There's more millionaires and billionaires in the world than there are Bitcoin. So if every single one of them wanted to buy one Bitcoin right now at $94,000, there's not enough Bitcoin to go around. So what happens when that demand is high and supply is low? The value shoots up sky high. And you're about to see record numbers. You think 100,000 was something? You haven't seen nothing yet. 2025 is the kickoff year. So MQT, this community grows, the value grows with it. So that is why I do presentations. That is why I share, not because I'm trying to make money recruiting anybody. It's a misconception. Here's something else I also believe in, is letting your assets work for you. We have a program called the Hatchery, where how can you get your hands on more miners without actually purchasing the miner? If you have MQT, you can put your MQT that's just sitting in a wallet and let it work for you. So if you put it in for, let's say, 7 days, after 7 days, you put $100 worth of MQT in there, you will receive a free with Navigator cost and $3. You'll be getting a Navigator after 7 days, $550 worth of MQT, a Vanguard after 28 days. But not only will you get the miner, you'll also get your MQT right back. I just showed on Inner Circle this morning on our crypto talk. Well, I did it publicly. I showed on one of my wallets what I'm doing with mine. You can go back and watch that. It was public. You want to get your hands on as many miners as you possibly can. Why? Well, one, the value of these miners is going to be worth more than they are right now. That Navigator for $50 is going to be worth more than $50. I mean, if you heard of a project called Gala Games, years ago when it first launched, those miners cost $500 a piece. Do you know what they're worth today? More than anybody thought they ever would be. More than $140,000 a node, a miner. So I don't know what these are going to be. I just know they're going to be worth more than what they are now. And the best way to get it, instead of me spending $50 for it, I'll use the MQT I already have and I'll get it for $3 after 7 days. Another advantage of the hatchery is that what this does is it reduces the circulating supply of MQT without having to burn it. And if you're reducing the supply, then you're increasing the value. That's what this allows to do. So as the market value of MQT grows, the hatchery is going to scale with it. But what do you do with these new miners that you have? Well, these new miners that you have, you will then be able to put it in the leasing program. What does that mean? Well, my grandpa always said, have multiple property, live in one and lease out the others. As the value of these miners grow, this is a global opportunity. Anywhere around the world, anybody can be involved, but not everybody may be able to afford the miners. They can come and lease the miners from you at whatever leasing fee you set. And when they lease it from you, they'll be able to work it, use their own, submit their own proof of physical activity. You do not get their physical activity. They're leasing it from you. They will get their rewards. They can use their rewards however they want. If they want to save it up to buy their own miners, but you get the leasing fee. So it's one thing that you have them working for you, but it's another if you have a bunch of miners that you're leasing out there, that's another stream of income for you. It also helps to build a more sustainable community. It opens the door for more people to join the ecosystem, contribute and benefit from the platform, which means there's no barrier of entry. Everybody can be involved anywhere around the world on a project where 100% of the people win, with a self-sustaining ecosystem where there is not going to be any rug pulls or pump and dumps. And we're at the beginning of it right now. So at MoveQuest, you want to get back to the person who invited you. Get yourself set up, get plugged into the community. That's also the most important. The only official channel is on Discord and Facebook. Nothing else. So get back, decide, do I want to be a part of this or not? If you say to yourself, Brandon, it's just not for me, I thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here, especially on a Saturday morning. You could be doing anything else. But I do want to leave you with this. When you leave, your phone that I can guarantee you will have on you wherever you go will still be recording your physical activity. Some of you may decide, hey, this is January. I need to be working out, get my summer body ready to go. And you're taking selfies of you in the gym and whatnot. Your phone is still recording your physical activity. You're going to go to sleep tonight and God willing, wake up tomorrow morning. And you're going to choose that I don't want to get paid for what I just did. That's a choice. What I've done is I put that choice in front of you that you didn't think you had before. You're either going to get paid on your physical activity or you're not. That's a choice for you. If you decide that this is for you, great. Get plugged into the system. Learn how this works. Let's get you started and get you into earning. Especially when I say get plugged in, because even though $20 million has been made in this community, there's another number that I'm not proud of. That's more than $600,000 has been stolen from this community. Might even be higher. That's just what we know of. There's people out there that have gotten scammed and they just haven't said nothing because they're embarrassed. So get plugged in so that you can learn the security to keep your crypto safe. Again, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only. It is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. As a health disclaimer, also make sure that you work at your own pace. Don't come in thinking you're going to do 20,000 steps on day one when you've only been averaging 1,500 steps a day. When I first got started with Get Fit Mining with MoveQuest, my first 30 days, I actually was more physical active than I was in the previous 6 months combined. I have lost almost 20 pounds since I've been a part of this project. That's the other unintended benefit. I've made a lot of money and I've lost weight. I didn't get into this to lose weight. I got into this to make some money. But in the process, I lost weight. Some of you might be the opposite. You're like, hey, I'm already working out. I'm already trying to live a healthy lifestyle. I might as well get paid while I'm doing it. And that's great. That's the right attitude to have. Now, coming soon, and I can only say that because I don't know the date, but we will be moving our brand with a new app dropping called MoveQuest. So take a look at this.
MoveQuest could be worth more than Bitcoin one day.
Yeah, high-level leadership.
A lot of sleepless nights, but we put the work in, and now it's paid off. I'm on the move, they on the move, we on the move quest. I'm on the move, stay on the groove, we on the move quest. I'm on the move, they on the move, we on the move quest. Quest.
All right, now I talked about my results, but take a look at this. This gentleman's name is Mike So. I actually shared with him MoveQuest. He jumped on board and he decided to do his own 90-day challenge for himself. He started September 15th, 2024, all the way up to December 15th, 2024. Do you see the results? That's the same guy in 90 days. Here's what he had to say. Thank you, MoveQuest, for changing my life. When I first started with MoveQuest, I was drawn by the idea of move to earn, but what I gained was so much more. It reignited my motivation to move, exercise, and take control of my health again. In just 90 days, I accomplished something I once thought impossible, achieving six-pack abs, ticking off a major item on my bucket list. Along the way, I lost 10 kilograms, rediscovered my discipline, and built a healthier, stronger version of myself. MoveQuest didn't just motivate me to move. It gave me the push I needed to transform my life. Thank you for being the catalyst for this incredible journey. To anyone thinking about starting, don't hesitate. Take that first step. Your best self is waiting. Then, let's hear from Miss Rita Brashard from San Diego. Take a look at this.
Hello there, powerful people. I'm Rita from San Diego. Just want to share a quick testimonial about my experience with Get Fit MoveQuest. This crypto project has changed my life. I was already exercising 5 miles or more a day at walking this lake at my house. It used to take me an hour and 15 minutes, an hour 20. Now I was able to do it last month and beat my record 55 minutes. So I added a weighted vest to burn more calories and increase my heart rate. And it's been a powerful thing to be able to mine crypto and get fit at the same time. I've had to learn a new skill set through the ILCA Academy. I've been able to learn more about crypto, build a successful mining business using multiple miners for myself and my family, and generate a stream of income. So I just wanted to share a little inspiration. I'm 50 years old, I have 4 children, I have the best endurance I've ever had in my life, and I'm making an income doing it. So get fit, MoveQuest, keep it moving, keep it healthy.
And that is a presentation, guys. I know I said I was going to keep it short. I got excited and, Saturday and shared more information. So what you want to do again is get back to the person who invited you. Yes, Aaron, this was recorded, so I will post this recording in the Discord group as soon as it is up and ready to go, so you can share. So I've been waiting for the app itself to drop so that I can re-record a short presentation, about a 12-minute presentation. I do have one, but it's kind of still branded to Get Fit Mining. But you can still utilize that one. We have an information page. Ms. Costa, if you could type that in the chat box. We have an info page if you want to share with others that is generic. There's no sign up link. There's no link that's redirecting you to anybody. It is just a page that's going to share what MoveQuest is, how it works. Again, we're waiting for the app to drop so that we can update it with some of the newest and latest information. Also, I see my brother Herschel Crow's here. I don't know if Hey Herschel, let me know. Are you going to be doing your calls this week, the trainings? But if we are, I'll be posting that how that's going to work. And we have customer support that is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. plus Eastern time, Monday through Friday for those that need that support. Oh yeah, Rick, testimonial videos. Any of you that have your own testimonial videos that you love to share, please send it in over to Miss Casa and we will put it up in the presentation and on our info site. We want to fill that up with testimonials. In fact, I'm going to be redoing how we do presentations in the future, where I want to have the first half, maybe first 20 minutes will be the presentation, and then the second half will be testimonials to be able to show so people can see how this is working. Again, I'm just waiting for the new brand to officially launch the new website and the app itself. The next presentation is going to be on Monday. So this Monday, same link as now, but it will be an hour later than normal, or that I do on during the week. It will be at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Well, I'll be right here. I'll be doing that presentation on Monday, and then we do it again on Wednesday. We'll be with Miss Casa the same time, and then again next Saturday at the same time. We're doing it now. Oh, there's Herschel. So once the new site is up, yeah, so he'll be back resuming that when the new site is up. For those of you that want your handheld from Mr. Crow, like he was doing all last year. That will be coming, but again, waiting for the website and the app to drop, which it can happen tomorrow, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. So we just keep moving until that happens. You can't, technology has a mind of its own, and we can't rush it. This is a project that is not brand new. It's been in development for the last 3 years, and to the tune of more than $3 million. So this isn't some fly-by-night idea. And this is something that the creator has put in place to last for at least another 40 years. So this isn't going to go away tomorrow. This is going to continue to grow, change, and adapt. And what you're looking at right now is what we call proof of concept, just to show that it could work. The next blockchain we go on will be full-blown launch with all of the things. We still don't have all of the features access to us right now, which is the leasing and the challenges and events. So we're still not working or operating at 100%, yet we still have had this type of success, which is very impressive from a community-based driven project. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I am doing a special tonight. Someone asked me about that. I'm doing a special. Every now and then, especially for beginning 2025, in my inner circle, I do a special live where we're going to be talking about the top 20 or the top risks of 2025 financially that we want to be prepared for. So if anybody wants to plug into that, I am doing that tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Miss Casa, if you can put the link there, but I'm only doing that from our private community. We have a lot of scammers, hackers, thieves out there who are trying to get into our groups and steal your crypto away. So what I used to do publicly, I got to put behind the doors. So if you want to be a part of our inner circle to get that information, it's going to be a multi-night deal that I'm going to be talking about. And tonight is night 1, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, ILCAcryptonews.com. So if you want to join our inner circle, you're more than welcome to. So with that, I hope you guys have a more enjoyable weekend. Those of us in the LA County area, let's be vigilant. Let's pay attention to the news. The other day they had that stupid alert system. Well, let me rephrase that. It is not stupid. If you're familiar with Amber Alert is very, very needed and important. Well, we have an emergency alert as well. And what happened the other night, the alert system went off in LA County and part of San Bernardino County. Millions of people's phones went off at the same time. Well, I have more than one phone. I have multiple devices. They all went off and the watches at the same time. My wife freaked out. Especially when I looked at the message because it was an evacuation warning. I knew that wasn't true. I said, this is an error. I called my dad. We both said the same thing, but my wife and my mother were freaking out, especially since all my devices went off. And I'm trying to calm my wife down, say it has nothing to do with us. Then another alert came in and said, disregard the last one. It was in error. So in LA, just be vigilant. Know what's going on. There is an app. My son said I already had on my phone. What is it called? Fire Watch or My Watch? I forgot the name of it. Where is it? But you can see all the areas where the fires are burning and also the evacuation centers and places if you want to help to donate in the LA area. A lot more people than you think were impacted by this. And so not just celebrities who lost their homes. I'm talking about everybody else. So with that, pray for us. We still got Monday, Tuesday. The Santa Ana ones are coming back, and we're not out of it yet. So, but I will see you guys on Monday if we still have our power, and if I don't, we're still doing the presentation because Miss Casa will be doing it. If I'm not able to do it on Monday. So just be back and share with everybody this. Now's the time. If you want to get your hands on MQT, let me give you guys a hint. Now's the time to buy it. And not just buy it and put it in the hatchery before the miner is going to go up in price. Get your hands on as much as you can now before this new community jumps in. You're going to kick yourself later if you don't. And try to hold as much as you can. You don't want to be selling 200, 300 MQT. MQT is going to become so precious. It's going to be difficult. There's going to come a time where you're not mining if you're maximizing with 8 Titans 1.4 MQT a day. You're only going to be doing maybe half an MQT a day. So if you're selling 200 right now, how long is it going to take you to get that, mine those 200 back? So who am I? I'm just a crypto guy. What do I know? So with that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys. Oh, the inner circle. I'll see you guys tonight. I'm looking forward to tonight. I've been holding off on reading that information so I can do it live in front of you guys, getting ready for 2025. So with that, if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.